everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make a candy stripe friendship bracelet. If you're just starting to get into making friendship bracelets, this is a great bracelet to get started with because the knots are pretty easy and simple and it doesn't take too long to make. So these are two of my first ever bracelets that I've made. They're both candy striped. And then I also have made these, which was just like a little rainbow series that I made once. And then I also started this thick candy stripe, but I just haven't had the time to finish it. But today I'm going to show you how to make one that's about like this thickness. So mine is going to have 6 strings, but 2 colors. So I'm going to start by cutting my strings. I have 2 colors today, this purple and blue. And this is embroidery floss, so I have the brand DMC. You can get it at Michael's or craft stores. It's not too expensive. But I have 2 colors, but you can obviously do more. Like this one, I think I have 6 different colors, just ombre blue. So I'm gonna cut my strings. So what I do, this one's kind of a little messy, but I take it and then I put one end like this in my hand, and then I just go all the way across. Wingspan length, so from fingertips to fingertips, and you get really long till about here, and then I'm going to cut it right there. And then when you make your bracelet, you'll fold it in half so that you'll end up with 2 strings. So I already have 4 of my strings cut right here. So once you get one cut, you can just take the end of your string over here and line it up with these, and then that way they'll all be even. So you can just line it up like this and pull it out to the end and then cut it right here. So I'm going to have 3 of each color. So now I have my 3 blues, and then I'll pull out this purple, line it up here, and then pull it all the way out. Until there. So now I have my very long string right here, and to get it even, I'm just going to line up the ends like this and then pull it all the way down. So I have 4 of each color right here. So to do the knot at the top, I have it like this, and I'm going to take it just straight like this and go around my fingers and then come back through right here. So it looks like this, and then I'm just going to pull it and have about this much room. This is so that you can tie the bracelet around your hand or your wrist, and then now my strings are ready. There are lots of different ways that you can secure your bracelet for how you want to make it. For this video, I'm going to be taping it to this table, but I also make bracelets on clipboards, or you can use safety pins and pin it to things. But for this video, I'm going to tape it down with just some regular tape, and I'll tape it right above the knot right here. Put 2 on so it doesn't move. And then we will get started. My first step is going to be to organize my strings. So I'm going to do it every other color. So I'm just going to pull them out and put them in order of purple, blue, purple, blue, purple, blue. So now we are ready to do our first knot. So I'm just going to move these strings over and take the first 2. So this one is going to be our base string, and then the purple will be the string that we're going to make the knot, and it's going to go all the way across. So I'm going to hold this string as my base string and do a forward knot. So I don't know if you know how to do this, but I'm going to show you anyway. So you're going to take your base string, hold it straight, and then this purple will make a 4 across like this, and then you'll pull the tail through like this, and then pull it straight up to the top, and then for every knot you're going to do that twice. So that is our first knot. Now we're going to move this base string over here, and now you have the purple. So the next string in line will be purple or whatever color you have next, and then this will be the new base string. So we'll take this and do another forward knot, and so we'll make the 4 and then pull it through all the way up, 4, and then pull it through and all the way up. So that's the second knot. So then you're going to move that one over, pull out your next string. For me is blue. And how I do it normally is I have my or pointer finger right here, and then I put it behind like this, and then I pull it through. So if that's a little easier for you to do, you could do that as well. So I go like this, and then I kind of like push it over with my thumb, and then grab it right here to pull it through. But if that's too complicated, you obviously do not have to do that. You can do whatever method you want to do. Just make sure you do every knot twice. And so as you can see, I'm pulling strings from this, and they're just alternating colors. So we'll have this purple, and then next we will have a blue. And for the first row, it doesn't really matter which blue you choose because you're just going straight across. But for the next one, we want to keep them in order. So I'm just going to finish these last couple knots, and then I will show you the next step. So now that I've finished all my knots, they are all in order like this. So you can just pull them all down. And now for the next row, you're going to take your string on the far left, and if you're doing just two colors, it should be a different color than the first one. So mine is blue, and then I have this purple as my next bass string. So you're going to do the same thing with a forward knot. So you're going to pull it through once, and then twice right here, and then you're going to move that over. And so your next color will be blue, but as you can tell, I have 3 blues left over here. But if you pull them all down, you can tell that this blue is closer to that string than these other blues, and that's the next one in line, so you want to use this blue rather than the others. So I will do my knot onto this one. Then we'll go to purple. So this purple is next in line right here. So we'll do our knot onto this purple. And then you will do the same thing all the way down. So the next one would be blue. And this one is closer, so we'll bring this one out and do a knot onto this one. On the last one, it's just the same as always. You do 2 knots, and then you will leave it off on the end. So now we will go back up to the far left side, take our purple string, and then just do the same thing, knots all the way across. And then we're just going to do this for the whole rest of the bracelet until you get it to the length that you want. So I finished that purple row, same thing as before. We'll go back and get the blue and go all the way across again. So now you can see that I have 4 stripes, and you can see the stripe going this way. And so I am now going to go to time lapse and do the rest of my bracelet, but if you're confused at all, you can just back the video up, go back to a place like that you don't understand. But I'm just going to finish this bracelet, and then I'll be back to show you how to end it and how to tie it off, or what kind of ties you want to do to tie your bracelet on your wrist, or any kind of other things with this bracelet. But if you're confused at all, just go back in the video and I'll see you when I finish. This is about as long as I want my bracelet. It goes almost all the way around my wrist so that I have room to tie it. So now I'm going to make a knot at the bottom just like the knot I did at the top. So I'm just going to pull this through and then line it up with like right at the bottom here. Just kind of push it right there. And then that's a knot, and I can take this off of here. And you can cut this loop so that you can tie easier. And then you have your candy stripe bracelet. And then there's lots of different ties you can do. Like, obviously this string is really long on this side, so you could cut it before or after you tie it. You could cut the extra off. So I could tie it right here and then cut these off once I put it on. But on some of my other bracelets, I made braided ties, so you could just take the extra strings and braid them. Or you can also do lots of different things, but for this bracelet, I think I'm just going to leave them as regular just to not complicate things. But yes, this is my candy stripe tutorial. I hope you liked it and found it helpful. If you have any questions, you can just comment them down below and I'll answer all the questions you have. And please subscribe and good luck with your bracelet.